guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Misa, for those that are new here. I do uploads every Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. My channel is about self-care and using that through makeup. I really believe that just taking 10-15 minutes to yourself to apply just a little bit of makeup, it doesn't have to be every day. It will honestly, over the long run, it can really change your life. If you're interested in following along, please go ahead and subscribe. I would love if you did. And then we are going to hop right into this foundation review. Today we're testing out the Maybelline Dream Urban Cover Foundation. Drugstore foundations. I love drugstore foundations. I feel like there's so many good ones on the market. You can snag this on Amazon for $10, $11. I'll have a link down below. Or you can grab it from Ulta, and that way you can kind of safeguard yourself if you try it out. If you don't like it, and then you can go ahead and return it. It comes in 12 different shades. My shade is 228 Soft Tan. This is a little bit dark for me. Make it work. This foundation has 50 SPF, which is awesome. You're not doing flash photography because then you're safeguarding your skin throughout the day with the sun. Guys, just because it's still cold outside in winter, if you live in a winter wonderland like me, Colorado, you still need to be putting an SPF on. It's great to have something that safeguards your skin from the damage that the sun can cause. This foundation, it claims to have a natural finish, also claims to have like these blurring effects, supposed to be lightweight, breathable, and this is infused with antioxidants and different things to help fight against those pollutants during the day that might try to come and get your skin. Part of my kids, they're both sick, so they're hanging out here today. Let's go right in. I am not wearing any primer. I'm wearing a little bit of eye cream, and I'm putting a little bit of that on my hand. I'm going to go in with one side with the Beauty Blender. It really does. I've tried out this foundation for a few months now. Yeah, look at that shade. It is so dark. But with concealer, it ends up working out. I feel like it has those soft blurring pigments. This color does tend to pull a little orange. I do find that a lot of drugstore foundations do pull a little orange. One thing you can do if you didn't get an exact match, but it's still close enough to your undertones, bring it down your neck. I mean, I always recommend bringing your foundation down your neck. How possible is it to really get an exact match? It is so hard. So it does feel lightweight, definitely not a full coverage foundation, which is fine. I wouldn't even say it's medium coverage. This is a very light coverage foundation. Application with the sponge is good, definitely good. I recommend with foundation on your forehead and also your nose to go in with not as much product, a really lighter hand. That's where the buildup can get cakey and creasy. So you really don't need a lot of product to get that effect. And especially right here for me, that's where I crease. So basically wherever you tend to crease the most, go in with a lighter hand and that should help. Let's go in with this side with a brush. I'm using this flat top kabuki brush from Morphe. Trying to think if I have any other foundations from Maybelline that I like. If you have any recommendations for me, let me know in the comments down below. Oh wow, the foundation brush definitely makes quicker work. I am noticing I'm actually having to use a lot more product than a normal foundation, so this might be one of those where it might not last as long, but for the price, it's probably not that big of a deal. I really like to try to get under my eyebrow so everything is about the same color. Definitely agree with their statement of a natural finish. This does feel and look a very natural finish. It's not dewy, it's not matte, it's just skin-like. You can see that still see my freckles, some blemishes, which is fine because it's lightweight. I'm not gonna build it up. I will say the sponge, I have been using the sponge a lot, and I feel like the sponge actually takes a longer time, and the brush applied the product just the same. The finish still looks really good, but it took a fraction of the time. So I definitely recommend using a foundation brush with this product. I'm gonna go ahead and go in with some concealer. Today I'm using the Milani Conceal and Perfect Concealer. This is one of my favorite drugstore concealers. It's full coverage, easy to blend out, long lasting, and does not crease. And with this one, I'm in the shade 125, which is a light neutral. I have a neutral undertone. At first, I did not like this concealer because it does take a little bit more work to blend out, and it's definitely not a thin consistency. Payoff when it's all blended out is so beautiful. It really brightens, evens everything out, and erases any of those imperfections that you may not want to see. Another thing I like to do with concealer is I like to bring it underneath my jawbone, not my jawbone, underneath my cheekbone, right about here, and I really feel like it brightens things up and just adds more of that dimension. This is what the combination looks like with the concealer and the foundation. I think it looks beautiful, but the real test is going to be to see how it lasts throughout the day. If this is long wearing, what's our limit on this? So I'm gonna hurry, hop off camera, do the rest of my makeup, finish my makeup. 12:43 is the time. Wow, I know, late start, but I'm still gonna try to wear this for 7 hours, and we'll really be able to see how it wears. Let's go over products that I used today for my face. And then I set everything with this Wet n Wild Photo Focus loose powder. It's a great powder, guys. It's only $6. Seriously can't beat it. And then I went in with a bronzer. This is the Maybelline City Bronzer in the shade 200. Love this bronzer. It just leaves just a very natural bronze. I love the price of this. It's drugstore. The only con about this is it does have a lot of fallout. So just be careful you're not doing this on like white carpet, cream carpet, you know. You're gonna be you gotta be careful with it. But it's beautiful. And then I also went in with that on my crease of my lid. And then I went in with this Fit Me Maybelline blush in the shade Pink Rose. And it just turned out beautifully. I've been applying my blush a little bit more centered on my like cheeks, and I've just really loved the effect that it brings out, that pink. So you should really try that. I think you'd be really surprised how well it will turn out. And then I also did put that in my crease as well. And products, I went in with this Makeup Revolution Satin Kiss Lip Liner in the shade Chauffeur. This is a new one to my collection. I got this from Ulta and it was $6, and I love the packaging because it just feels a little bit more chic. It doesn't have a retractable pencil, so you do have to sharpen that, which isn't my favorite, but I'm gonna see how it sharpens. And then I use this L'Oreal Paris Nude Lipstick, which I just love this color as well in that combination. Eyebrows, guys, Wednesday, so I'll link it down below. I did a drugstore eyebrow tutorial, and this product is awesome. You should go and watch it because it just performs so well, and I can't believe it's only $5. And then to brighten everything up, I've been using this Essence Brighten Up Banana Powder. The price, I mean, I think this is only like $4. It's great. I mean, it highlights things. And then setting spray, I use the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. I don't have it on me right now. It's mascara. I use the Double Extend Beauty Tube Mascara. I love this because it doesn't smudge during the day. And I mean, that's huge for me. It does not smudge. I think everything applied really well and it looks beautiful. I do love the shade of this foundation, even though it is a little too dark for me, but I really do feel like it just brings some vibrancy, and it looks good so far. I'm not really gonna be doing a lot today. I'm just hanging out, doing laundry, house stuff. So I'll be able to check in a couple hours. So right now it is, what time is it? 3:45. I'm going to fold some laundry and then I'll do a quick check-in.
Lions roaring in the morning sun, searching for a longer day. People feeling like the light has just come. We must never stop the way, yeah. Birds chirping and I hear my name, grasping into life. Life is happy but it's so insane. We must merely make a start.
Done folding that pile of clothes. I mean, I still have a couple loads in the washer. I mean, laundry for me really is just never ending. Isn't that how it always is though? Foundation, let's touch on it. So it's been about 3 hours. This is kind of what it's looking like. Let me get in the ring light. Now the ring light does make things look better if it was just normal lighting. So I did take a look in the mirror and I do feel like it looks pretty good for the 3 hours, and I feel like the finish is just really fine. It does have that blurring effect, but if someone's standing super close to you, they're gonna be able to tell that it does like look a little powdery, a little drying. Might have to refresh this with like a dewy setting mist during the day if you don't want that just kind of powdery look. Another thing I did notice is this transfers really easily. Looking for something that's not transfer proof, so this isn't like 100% mom proof. I'm still not writing it off, and I will check in another few hours and I will give you my final thought. Hi guys, I thought I'd do my last check-in. It is currently 7:34 p.m. This foundation has been on for about 7 to 8 hours, and this is what it looks like. I do feel like it has a very natural, light powdery finish. Doesn't settle too much into fine lines. I feel like it will though. If you have lines, you might find some settling with that. I love how this foundation has SPF, eliminates one step from your makeup routine, protects your skin. And I do love just how it, I mean, 8 hours of wear, I feel like my bronzer's intact, my blush is intact. I feel like I look pretty, like my skin looks pretty good, right? I feel like this is perfect for combination skin. Someone that has just a little bit of dry skin, a little bit of oils, you're just perfectly in the middle. You would love this foundation. If you had dry skin, I highly recommend using a luminous primer, a really hydrating setting spray. If you have oily skin, you might be able to wear this for a short amount of time, but I do feel like because of its lightweight formula, oils might break through and you might not really get the use and wear out of this foundation. For the price of $12.99 to $10.99 if you get it on Amazon, it's a really good price. I definitely think it's worth a shot. Thank you so much for watching Foundation Friday. If you aren't subscribed, please do. I'm working really hard to make my goal of 1,000 subscribers this year in 2020. First 1,000, they say, is the hardest. So thank you so much for your support, and I will see you guys on Monday. Okay, bye.
Savannah.